people watch on occasion. Sometimes maybe Chris
Oh, hey, how's it going? It's me, Chris. So I hope you don't mind kind of riding along with me. I mean, today we're going to be talking about pretty much 2018, mostly top 10 movies, maybe top 5, who knows how I feel. It all depends. And then maybe I'll discuss some TV shows or something. I don't know. You tell me. What's it going to be? When we're going to do a number 2. Number 2 of this will obviously be next year in 2019. Yeah, I got to make a left-hand turn, so bear with me here for a moment, people. Yeah, I mean, everyone's got a different take on the best movies of each year. So obviously mine isn't going to include the actual best movies, most likely. It's going to just include the ones that I enjoyed the most that I saw. Because there are some that I still have yet to see. I haven't seen Vice by Mr. McKay yet, starring certain Christian Bale as little Dick Cheney. I'm going to make a Yui. Whoa, baby. Woo. Right. I particularly really like season 3 of Daredevil, which is gone now, so that's fun, right? And then good old season 2 of Iron Fist was pretty solid. Luke Cage was a really good season 2. I wish we were getting to season 3. That's not going to happen now, is it? This is probably a pretty boring video so far. Maybe the scenery is interesting. I don't know. This is my first time having this done to me. You guys interrupt on my daily life and you expect me to entertain you. Well, I'm just trying to get to the studio or whatever you want to call it so that I can properly record the video. So I hope you can deal with that. And if you can't, it's going to be your loss. Okay? All right? Okay? Ooh. Overturn. And then we curve and back in. All right, well, making my way into the studio, so I'll see you guys in there very, very soon. And clank.
Well, I'm going to stop talking for a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and think about some of the stuff from this year, like some of the TV shows. I mean, I have fallen I've fallen off of a lot of the DC shows from the CW, with the exception of Titans. Obviously, that's not CW, but it's DC Universe, and it's pretty good. And I'm looking forward to Young Justice. And what are their other shows, like Doom Patrol was pretty... That episode was fun. Legion was also really good. I had a lot of fun with that. It's a weird show, but I love the in-camera editing that they do on it. And Atlanta has some of that kind of stuff, too. Also a really good show. Recommend it if you haven't seen it. Game of Thrones didn't happen yet. I only saw the first episode of Doctor Who. Pretty good. Who cares? People, wah, Lady Doctor, get over it, it's fine. And, yeah, The Runaways has been pretty good so far, but I plan on doing a full review of that. So look out for that. And the Spider-Man PS4 game was really, really good, and so was Mario.
Hi, it's Chris again, talking about my top 10 movies. And when I said again, you just saw me, I know. I had to get dressed. Anyway, or undressed, should I say. Yeah, so this is my top 10 movies of 2018. And yeah, so this is my top 10 movies of 2018. Think about it. I don't want to hear any slack from anybody saying that's not the best movie. And I know. These are the movies I like. So, here we go. So Black Klansman was very enjoyable, a lot more lighthearted than I anticipated, but it was a very good movie, well done, and it had a meaning. You know, think about it. Something to look into. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend that you do. Anyway, next. Overlord, number 9, I guess. Didn't expect that. I saw this movie because I'm familiar with a couple of the actors in it, so I gave it a shot. It looked interesting enough. Not normally my kind of movie, but guess what? I liked it. I liked it a lot more than I expected. So if you want like a fun, kind of gory, zombie-ish kind of movie, go see Overlord. So Deadpool 2, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Deadpool 2. It's all the way down here, I know, but there's a lot of stuff that came out this year, and I'm a picky guy. Am I? Probably not. I'm not that picky. But I like what I like, and I did like Deadpool 2, but not as much as some other movies that came out this year. Plus, Deadpool 2 technically has 3 versions, so the question is, which version am I even putting on the list? I still have yet to see the super duper cut. I saw Once Upon a Deadpool. If you could just inject the Fred Savage stuff into the original cut of Deadpool, it's perfect. I'd love it. Be higher on my list too, probably. But it's not, and the PG-13-ness of it all isn't great. Ant-Man and the Wasp is on my list, that's right. I'm a big Ant-Man fan. It's not my favorite Ant-Man movie, but it was nice seeing Wasp in action finally. I really want her to be in the Avengers movies, considering she's a founding member of the Avengers. So, yeah, fingers crossed for future movies, aka Endgame. It's only a few more months. Aquaman, a DC movie I didn't expect to like. I didn't like almost any of the trailers. I thought it looked kind of okay. Even while watching the movie, I was like, I don't know if I like this. But once it got to a certain point in the movie, I was sold. I was in. Sign me up. Deep dive. Yeah. Bro. It's Jason Momoa, right? Bad Times at the El Royale. That's right. Non-comic book movie. I'm not all about comic book movies. Mostly, let's face it, I am. But I do like regular movies as well. And I quite enjoyed this one. I like Drew Goddard, so I want him to make a comic book movie because he started Daredevil, which was a great show, and had to leave to go make Sinister Six, which doesn't exist yet. They say it still can, and I'm questionable about that. But hey, if anyone's gonna do it, let him do it. Hell, just make it a Spider-Verse movie, because anyway. Sorry to bother you. That's right. It's on the list. And that movie is fantastic. I honestly, if you haven't seen it, I don't want to talk too much about it. Just go see it because it's crazy and fantastic. And I would take lots of people to see it. So yeah, go see it. Although I guess you don't have to go anywhere because it's on Hulu now. So you have no excuse. Start a free trial of Hulu. Watch that movie. I almost forgot to put this on my list. Black Panther. The reason I almost forgot because it came out in February, and that feels like 3 years ago. It's been a rocky road, and I know lots of people are saying that, but I'm going to go ahead and say it myself. So there. How do you like that? But yeah, Black Panther. I love the movie. I saw it several times in theaters. I typically see most comic book movies at least twice, unless I really don't like it. Justice League. But yeah. Black Panther was fantastic. The CG at the end, definitely, they probably blew their budget before they get into that, but now that they see how much money it can earn, probably the next one's going to have even better CG. And yeah, that's right, I said next one, because it's a money-making machine. They're not going to let that sit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Okay, so this was tough because it was a great movie. I have one big problem with it, and it's not really even a problem because I love all of it. So, but the problem is for people who haven't seen any other Marvel movie. I'm sure this is a fine movie for those people, but they're probably just they don't get the emotional impact that all the Mondo nerds get, like this guy right here. Oh yeah, me. Anyway, so yeah, Infinity War, 2.5 hour epic, fantastic things that I never expected to see. Planets. That's right, planets that I didn't anticipate, and it was fantastic. And also some people on those planets that had me cheering in the theater. That's right. I'm that kind of nerd. Anyway, let's get to that number one, shall we? Drum roll. That's right. My number one movie is an animated movie called Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's fantastic. I didn't expect to like it that much. It was like, oh, all right, great. An animated Spider-Man movie. Maybe my niece and nephew will like it. Then they released the trailer, and I was like, yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I really am digging the animation. Then I saw it, and I was like, oh, I love this animation, and the story's great, and it feels like a comic book. Like, it's all the pieces that should have been brought together. It's almost as if the producers/writers of this movie should have not been fired from another movie that released this year that's not on my list. But, I still liked Solo. But it could have been better, I bet, if they would just been left alone. Think about it, Disney, Star Wars. Anyway, so that's my top movies of 2018, I guess. It's probably going to change. I typically change my thoughts on these things a lot. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this ridiculously long and probably very boring video. So, yeah, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you this year. It's 2019. Anyway, bye.